Salut et bienvenue, je suis Christophe Bongo and this is Fut-Afrique channel. If it is Monday, it is a weekend reaction. And what the reaction it is, I am not alone, I am always with Mpho, and we look at everything that happened during the weekend. The first question to Mpho, do you believe in muti?
No. But I'm becoming convinced otherwise after watching Mazembe.
Okay, not muti in general. Do you believe in muti in football?
Look, muti in football has always been there. But I think at Mazembe it's extra strong.
You are not answering the question. Do you believe in muti in football?
In football it's there, yes. That I know. That
Do you
I've
believe
seen.
in it?
No, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work?
No, it doesn't. Just don't tell people in Mazembe.
My friend.
And people in Casablanca.
My friend, that thing works. When you start hitting the post three, 4 times.
Look.
Actually, what I will do, I will have a proper sangoma here to take me through what happened. Listen, I played football and we have done stuff, my friend. I watched with a few things.
Midnight things happen there.
No, there are things that you are not allowed to do before the game. There are specific balls that you have to use during the game. And what do they do now? Because now the ball, the match ball, is given by the league, not like our time where you used to come with your own.
It's still the home team that must supply that.
Ah.
So the home team will have its own match ball.
So they still work on it?
No. It camps.
They have to work on it.
The match ball camps.
I love Africa. I love my continent. Listen, very, very tough time for Esperance. Once again, they lost away from home. They are playing at Iduman in Sudan. They lost that game. Serel Belouizdad. They lost away as well to Medina. So it looks like home teams are doing well.
Look, funny enough, regionally, the North is not doing too great.
Yeah.
Because if you're looking at Esperance, if you're looking at the teams from Cairo, none of them have actually gone and been convincing in this. Yes, it's only game number 2. After the coming weekend, then you'll be able to say, you're starting to see
actually,
a
that
pattern.
is the question. When do you start getting nervous?
I think after game number 3.
Match day 3.
After match day 3, because you should have, depending on the draw, you're saying, I've either played 2 home or 2 away. If you've played 2 away, you can still say, I can do something.
I still have home.
You still have home. But if you are like Wydad and you're like Esperance, you've played 1 home, you've played 1 away, and the result is still the same. There's still a lot of L's there that were collected. Now, the next games are going to be very, very important.
Actually, for Wydad, we'll talk about it. They've got 0 out of 4.
Yeah.
But they are saying to themselves, wow, maximum for you to qualify, or minimum for you to qualify is 9 points. So we can still get those 9 points. Ahly has done it before. So
if Wydad then has 3 draws, they'll be on 3 points, and there are already teams that are already on 4.
That the group, we'll look at the group, is looking very tight. So, TP Mazembe, this win from many people who just got introduced to CAF Champions League or continental competition, they might say it is a shock. But not for you, right?
No, look, when you look, the pedigree of Mazembe has won the Champions League a lot more times than Sundowns. But Mazembe is going through a rebuilding. It's a team that's now coming back to itself again. So the expectation was Sundowns, who have been doing well when they play away. If you go to Cairo, Sundowns knows how to win in Cairo. If you go to Casablanca, Sundowns knows how to hold their own. The expectation was that Sundowns will come back at a worst case scenario with a draw.
Well, let's just explain to people what we say is very important, because you often say it when teams come to play in South Africa. When you go to North Africa, you are playing in the sea level.
Yes.
When you are playing in Lubumbashi, you are playing in the jungle, which means the humidity is around 85 to 90%.
Yeah.
The heat is 35 degrees.
It's sticky.
And there is no wind.
No.
Not like when you're playing in Toyando, where you still have the wind, the humidity is 15%, even if it is 35. But so there is a huge difference, difference. And Mamelodi Sundowns, they are playing in the ground where, from the kickoff, Actually, before the kickoff to the end of the game, people are singing.
I mean, and
It's
that's
noisy.
the thing.
The
I
referee
mean,
was good though.
Oh, by the way, I remember you were giving Sundowns management a hard time for free tickets. What happened at Mazembe?
No, it is no, me, no, not me.
No, I hear
No,
not
it might
you.
be Gustavo who was watching, and a lot of Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates supporters. They say Mamelodi Sundowns free ticket. Listen, you need to incentivize people to go to the venue. We have to do something. We cannot use the European method where, but most people in Europe, they don't work. They get paid. They use that money for entertainment. In Africa, you work hard, and that money is to take care of other things. For your entertainment, if it is for free, it is great.
So, and the atmosphere in Mazembe.
It is amazing.
If you want to find out about the atmosphere, I know the likes of Gustavo may be young, my 2000. But go and ask the legends of Orlando Pirates, the likes of Lucky Lekwate, the late Senzo Meiwa. Why is it that when they went there and they came back, everybody saw them as heroes? Because it's not everybody that goes there. You know, the same thing that you have in Cairo, the same thing that you have in Casablanca, Mazembe is one of them. The same thing that you've got at Loftus.
Yeah.
It's and that's what the Champions League is about.
The game starts the day you land.
No, when you land, there's a lot of gamesmanship that happens.
The moment your plane lands, you are getting out of the airport, the game starts. They are letting you know
you are
not home.
No, you are not. So you will find...
They won't kill you, they won't attack you, but they will let you know.
And for me, it's a plus, and it's also there's a negativity to it. And I'll tell you where the negativity is.
Please.
There are certain things that you want to be able to say. As the opposition, here's your training pitch, here's your hotel. Those are not things that you interfere with.
No, but Mazembe gives you.
No.
Mazembe actually puts you in the best hotel.
So, no, with the relationships that exist there, Mazembe will do that. But what you want to be able to do across all the clubs, it should be able to say, you land, you arrive, you're in the best hotels, and you have the best training facilities.
Simba.
Oh.
Away from home. Even though people keep attacking Galaxy, that they use a black magic because they are black anyway, so they can use black magic. But it did not work against Simba.
Look, I think from Jwaneng, what they did in Wydad, in Casablanca, was out of this world.
Yeah.
Is it now that it's expectation that Jwaneng are going to walk anybody? No. Because now it's going to be the time that, and it's what
everybody
we're talking about.
You.
No, it's consistency.
Yeah.
It's not about a once-off result.
No, in that level,
you want to be able to say, I've won 2, 3, 4, 5 games in a row. So what you are now having is that now you've got these giants of African football that are going, not a problem. We've seen what you can do. We will prepare differently for you because we've seen what. So Simba going there and getting a point, it's a plus for them.
Ahly, away from home. I love the way Ahly plays away from home. They just make sure that they don't lose. If they do lose, but they make sure that they don't lose.
You see, there were celebrations that were happening at Yanga. The chairman of the chairman of Yanga is now the chairman of African Football Association.
Congratulations, by the way, to Jessica Mutaonga as well, being the vice president for African Club Association, which is a very, very important part.
And you couldn't now let the chairman down. So you've got the likes of
Ahly give that game away.
No. Yanga would not allow that. Let's get it right. Yanga would not allow that to happen. If they did, we would have a conversation with Skudu and say, Skudu, you let the chairman down.
Well, at this point, you are a Mamelodi Sundowns supporters. Pedro Luanda, that name I know makes you feel a bit, you're drinking water. So, Pedro against Etoile du Sahel, they get a very good win, 2-0.
Look, Pedro at the moment...
It's a team that we should be looking at.
Pedro is the only team that's won 2 games.
Yeah. We're going to go to the groups now.
Pedro is the one team that's won 2 games, home and away. So Pedro are saying they are here, they've got a different outlook on this, and they are proving to be a team to reckon with. They want to make sure that they are there in the knockout stages, because if they win their next game, automatically they're in.
Of course, 9 points. So we're talking of if they win the next game, let's look at the table. After match day 2, Group A, every single team gets 3 points.
Yes.
Mamelodi Sundowns sitting on top because of the game difference. I mean, goal difference.
Goal difference, yes.
You must understand, the CAF does not care about goal difference. CAF cares of head-to-head.
Yes.
So that's what is important. So Mamelodi Sundowns sitting on top, followed by TP Mazembe, and then Pyramid sitting there. Listen, they are all 3 points. So there is no number 1, number 4. Match day 3.
Ooh.
What are you seeing in match day 3 here? Because now, this is the time where you know a loss is a massive.
Now you're losing ground, and it's starting to be the business end of the group stages. Because we headed to the group stages end. So now what you want to be at
Mamelodi Sundowns Pyramid. What are you looking at that game?
Who's at home?
Mamelodi Sundowns are playing home.
Where? 1,300. 3 o'clock.
The game is 3 o'clock.
Pretoria.
So you are giving Mamelodi Sundowns
34 degrees. Mamelodi Sundowns.
Good. TP Mazembe, they are traveling. So what do you see that game? TP Mazembe, they will carry on because it looks like they're not very good playing away from home.
Look,
what are you thinking of that?
I think even though they won at home, they were not convincing. So a draw, I foresee a draw there more than anything else.
Listen, we're not analyzing the game, but if we have to, I think Mamelodi Sundowns made a big mistake. You and I were talking in the first half. I think you responded to one of the tweets I made and say, TP Mazembe are playing wide.
Yes.
And the Mamelodi Sundowns are playing in the middle.
Yes.
They have to close wide.
Yes,
and that's
because it's a cross that came in.
That's where the goal came from.
Yes.
So anyway, we are not going to analyze the game. So Mamelodi Sundowns, they know what they need to do in the return game. ASEC Mimosa, Orlando Pirates got a star because of ASEC Mimosa. Since then, they went down. They had nothing has happened. Now they are coming to Botswana. Botswana become almost a fortress for Galaxy. Are you seeing ASEC Mimosa bringing something different from this?
Look, I think from where they are, everybody will now start preparing for Jwaneng and Coach Morena seriously. They'll start preparing for Galaxy very different. They're going to take this game. And a draw would be very good for ASEC. And I could see Coach Morena pushing for a win.
You are saying you want ASEC to wait until a game against Wydad for them to qualify?
We must go to the last game of the group stages. Yeah.
Simba, they are playing against Wydad. Wydad, they know this is do or die. That is serious.
And who's playing home?
Wydad is home.
Wydad are going to want to show that...
Wait. No. I think...
It's in Dar.
No. Simba are home in this game.
No, it's good. Wydad have to lose the tag of we can afford to play.
Okay. So Wydad are playing home.
Yes.
My apologies for that. Wydad are playing at home, and in front of their own fan.
I expect
they are
big turnout.
They are used to Champions League finals because they play back to back.
Yes.
They are used to going to the Club World Cup or World Championship. Now they know they will be home. They lose this game, CAF Champions League is gone.
They'll be watching their peers play.
They are not even going to make it in the Confederation Cup.
No, they need to win. They can't mess up with my top 3.
What do you think? What do you think is going to happen here?
One,
beat Simba.
I can see the way that fans coming out in numbers. So Simba must expect a very hostile crowd in Casablanca and expect a very, very almost work-like Wydad. And I can see Wydad winning a very narrow 1-0 day.
Pedro are playing Esperance away from home. For Pedro, it looks like they are just flying. They get 3 points here. They've got 2 games to wait, which if they're going to finish 1 or 2, what do you expect?
Look, I think what you want to be able to do is to be able to come with a team that has consistency. I can see Pedro going out for the all-out win. At the worst case scenario, a draw would do them good just to keep leading the group on their side.
Ouduman, they're playing Etoile du Sahel, another Northern African team that are struggling. So they've got 0 points. They lose this game, they are gone. What do you think of that game?
The status quo remains. The 0 will remain. I don't see them
going. Big one for Africa. Ahly, they are struggling. They are not breathing. They've got a win and a draw, and this time around they're playing at home against CR Belouizdad. This is like the Northern African derby.
Yes.
What do you think of that game?
Look, I think if you look at the hostility of those neighbors, they're not exactly very friendly to each other. the Tunisian and the Egyptians, they don't want to lose to each other.
Yeah.
So I can see Ahly wanting to go all out for a win because they've been clinical at home. They want to make sure that their fortress is standing.
After African Football League, last question and in the closing. Is CAF Champions League living up to what we expect it to be?
It has, because it means that the standard of other teams has stepped up. It's not just a walkover for the top three that I've got as Ahly, Sundowns and Wydad. Other teams have stepped up, the likes of Simba have stepped up and said, we're not here just to be a walkover. Jwaneng Galaxy have said, hey, we're going to show you stuff that you haven't seen before. So other teams have stepped up and the quality of the competition is a lot
You cannot
stronger.
talk CAF Champions League without talking television. It seems like Patrice Motsepe once again pulled something out of the box. What is it?
Look, what CAF have done, they've got a new partnership with NW in terms of making sure that they get the rights done in the Franco region in the eastern part. So that's a
Free-to-air TV.
Free-to-air TV.
So
That's
we'll be
very
watching
good.
CAF Champions League like
And
far.
I think now we're at a stage where the local guys, like the South African guys and all that, they've now got to be able to sort that out so that people can be able to watch. But what it says from an administrative position, now you've got broadcasters that are working, that are able to put in investment into this, and that's what you've always wanted.
So
now you want the local guys to make the viewing and the games accessible.
CAF Champions League, CAF Confederation Cup, African Cup of Nations, WAFCON, Women Champions League. You sit at home, you'll be watching it while me and Posa talking about it. I will go back on the break. When we come back for our second show, it is all about PSL. Don't go away.